Hey everybody! Today we're going to go over a couple tips and tricks on templates. Now we've covered a few template topics in the past, and so I'm going to let you know about what videos you can go and see for different areas as we kind of go through a couple things. So in order to launch the template editor, we go over here to the right hand side. We can also launch it in a few other areas. Another one is in the upper left hand corner. So we go ahead and launch that. It's going to pop over on my other screen, and then we're going to just pull that over. So I have a template up right here. I'm going to actually search for a slightly different one. We're going to grab this one. And what you'll notice is it's awaiting approval. So Adam and Henry did cover a video all about the approval process. But one thing that we didn't cover in that video is after you approve a template, what sort of happens to that template if we edit it in the future. So we go in here and we approve it. Now we can create sign-offs where specific profiles or users can be required to sign off. My rules are not set up that way, so when I hit OK, it automatically approved this. Now, if a technician comes over in here and types into the manufacturer field Starrett or like Fowler or something like that, they're now editing that template. And a lot of people want this to unapprove this template automatically and force a system admin or quality individual or someone to then have to reapprove this template. I'm going to show you where we can activate that. So if we close out of here, we go into Preferences, System-wide. We're going to want to go into our variables. And in here, I have a variable called Invalid Template Signoffs. Okay? And so this is going to be something that you can always find in our help manual of all the list of different variables that we have. But this is something that you can add. So you simply hit this add global variable and you're going to type the text exactly how I have it here. Now, if we open up this variable, you'll notice that there's an integer value of 0. So when I change this to 1, this is going to activate this variable. So this variable is set up behind the scenes to affect how templates get handled. So if I hit OK now, I've activated that feature of IndySoft. And now let's go into the same template that you saw earlier that is approved. And actually, I don't think that was the one. So we're going to go to this digital one, digital caliper. All right, and it's approved. Now, if I am to remove this Starrett text and hit OK now, notice how it automatically went back to awaiting approval. That is because of that variable. So definitely add that if this is a feature that you would like, and it will force you to reapprove that template. And please check out Adam and Henry's video all on approving templates that you also set up in Preferences, System-wide Template Approvals. Now, I know we've covered this in some other videos, but I also like to remind individuals about this list here. This list can be very large, and if you're not using a lot of these custom fields, or if you don't want to use a lot of these fields, I'm going to show you where you can edit this list. In addition to that, Mitch did a video all on the layout of a template. So if you would like to check out our YouTube channel and look at that video as well, he will remove certain fields from the layout to simplify the template creation process. Serial number is not something typically that we would add in a template. Maybe department as well. So we can go ahead and remove the fields that we would never use when we create a template and clean this process up for you. So let's dive in and let's look at where we edit these. So again, we close out of here, go to Preferences, System-wide, and you're going to want to go to Variables again. And in Variables, we have this Edit Template Link filter. And what we're doing here, if you read on the bottom, items checked on in the above tree will display when editing template links. Items checked off will be hidden. So now we could like turn off total subsections. We could turn off all of these areas. We can really clean this up. So maybe departments, we don't want serial number, we don't want, maybe we want to take out some of this stuff. Whatever the case may be, you then hit OK. And now a new variable stores all of that in there for you. So we're going to go back to template editor here in just a second. But the last thing I wanted to show you is the template approvals. You can disable template approvals altogether, or like in Henry and Adam cover, you could do something like this where we require a system admin to sign off on your templates. So now it's going to force that. So let's hit OK on that just to go ahead and show you that. All right, and then we dive back into template editor. And what you will notice once I bring this up is that in here, when we click on template links now, look how much more manageable that list is. Now I just picked some random things, but you could really get specific with this and make sure that the only fields that you need are the ones that you are going to be checking out of all of your templates. And then now notice how when I hit cancel on that or hit OK, it now requires a system admin to approve this. And this is when I'm forced to go up here, type in my username and password, hit OK, and it'll approve this template. All right, guys, thanks for watching my template tips and tricks. Have a great day.